Okay, we're back live again. I'll turn that light on too. That might help a little bit. Boom. Okay. Look at the live chat. Remember to spare your privacy and abide by community guidelines. Okay, well, I know that. I don't know why that's popping up again. Welcome back, CZ. Hopefully that fixed. I went ahead and changed the title and everything too. So, what now? You burn yourself? No. I didn't burn myself this time. Not yet. I made a mess earlier, but since then cleaned it up. But yeah, we were talking about you earlier, radio. Like we were like wondering where you were at and stuff like that, and we're getting worried about you. Like, man, I hope he didn't fall in the toilet or something. YouTube needs jacked up all night. Yeah, YouTube's been kind of a little jacked up. I think that's partially why some of my live stream has not been doing good, because I got hit with that YouTube strike earlier, and it was because of the same thing they've had issues with, where they were saying that the copyright music that I use, the link to the website was a fraud or a scam. That website obviously is not a fraud or a scam, and the people who own the website were reached out to YouTube and were like, no, we've been doing business with you guys since YouTube opened. This is not a fraud or a scam. Your guys' AI is flagging it as that, and it's not, because it was showing up as harmful and dangerous content. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. It's just it's a link to YouTube music, or music like copyright music, non-copyright music, I should say. It's been off for sure, yeah. Had a ton of kids jump on the live stream. That's interesting, because I have mine set as not kid appropriate, because we talk about guns and stuff in here, like. Okay, now time to add the seasoning to. There's actually probably an easier way to do this. Okay, we need to add just a smidge of water. The heck? I couldn't find my water thing. I'm probably going to start making my own music once I get my studio. Oh, dude, that's awesome. If you do, let me know, because I'll start using it in like my videos and stuff like that. So I'll help promote you. Also, too, if you do like big music stuff like that too, let me know. And because I do DJ stuff on the side too sometimes, and I definitely got you on that. I definitely got you. So I'm always looking for like good music stuff like that. Every time I jump in this live stream, I feel like at some point there are guns and gun stream. That's, yeah. I find it funny that YouTube gets upset about that stuff when you're like, you can show them on a wall as long as they're not moving, but you can't show yourself holding them, which, you know, in a sense, if you really think about it, I could see why they would be like, because, you know, there's been, you know, live stream sewer slides, and, yeah, so we definitely don't need that, but I could see why YouTube would be like, hey, don't do that. Furry pistol onto the fridge and the lampshade. Yeah, I see some dude get one of those small metal hand. It's like tap tap tap. He's like that guy that does the videos on you know, where he's sitting there pointing out the oh, what the heck is it? You're sitting there just pointing out, like, when people are stupid with their cars, they're sitting there driving and then they come into the lane. He pauses it and he takes his little finger pointer. He's like, "See, this is a no-no. This is an idiot. This is a no-no." I'm trying to think how I want to do this. Should we do the meat first in the bottom and then potatoes? Or should we do the potatoes and then the meat in the top? Because there's a lot of potatoes. The potatoes would make more sense, and then put the meat on top of it. I think that's the way we should do it. What do you guys think? Potatoes first and then meat? Still will cut your line by accident, thinking it's your hand. You will, yeah. Because my first live, I had that. We were at the range, and they thought I was handling a firearm. And I'm like, no, I was not. Meat and potatoes. Okay, so the meat first, and then the potatoes, is what you're saying. That's probably a little loud. My bad, guys. Yes, okay. That's what I was kind of thinking that too. Okay. First I need to turn that off and then grab shepherd's pie. No, we're doing a Mexican dish. So it is yellow potatoes, some meat seasoned up with like kind of like taco seasoning and stuff like that, cheese, then queso on the top. So I'm excited for that. And we want to see the food. You want to see the food? Well, I can show you the meat this time. Let me show you the meat. Look at that. Look at that meat. Ignore all the seasoning all over the place, but look at that. Look at that meat. All seasoned up, looking fresh and delicious. So, let me go grab the potatoes before I forget. Y'all distracted me. Those potatoes are definitely done. Okay, and the other potatoes. Okay. See, that conversation we were having earlier, I already feel like 10 times better now. I'm like a little bit more excited, more enthusiastic, I guess. So, I guess sometimes it's just hit or miss. So, how is everyone's night, by the way? What we got for videos and stuff like that? Come on. Pistol Kata is fighting his on live as we speak. We're do what? He's what is he trying to do? Oh, fucker. What pistol edition? Yeah. Oh, on a gun store after hours? Was he trying to buy one? Try to get all the meat. See, I'm so confused too, CZ. So I'm glad I'm not the only one here that's confused. Oh, radio, when you get done with all that, I got a question for you. I got a question for you when you get a second. Cheese. We need some cheese. He's watching contractors who are installing carpet. Oh! Oh, he's getting like new carpet installed. That makes more sense. I'm sitting there so confused. I'm glad I was not the only one that was confused. Shoot put with blanks. Okay, so VZ61 or DMR build. Which one do you think we should go for? Because I got a friend who's like, hey, I'll sell you this if you want it. And at the same time, I'm like, I kind of do want it, but I also want to do a DMR build. So which one would you, if you were in my shoes, what would you do? I needs to know. What's the better deal? Well, I mean, that's a good question though, because when will I ever get a chance to buy a VZ61? Because a lot of them are just parts kits, whereas the other ones are not. So that's the dilemma I'm facing. Yes, it's an actual VZ61 Scorpion. It's not the 9mm or the modern one you guys are thinking of. This is Czechoslovakian VZ61. Like, yes, it's the 32 ACP. Some of them you can get them in like 4 calibers: 32 ACP, 380 auto, 9mm. Which the 9mm ones are harder to find, but you can get them. And then you can get them in like the Soviet round, the 7.62 by 51 or whatever by 25. It's the weird Russian. It's the Tograd round, I think. But yeah, this one's in 32 auto, but like I said, I'm in dilemma. See, CZ's like, buy it now. Which one did you think I was talking about? .762 or bust? No dilemma. So okay, so we're doing the VZ61 then. So it's definitely a cool little thing. So we'll see. He's gonna hold on to it for me. So. Like I said, I think it'd be a pretty cool little build. No. This one's completely put together. It's pretty much all ready to go. So I'm excited. Pretty excited. But Of course, it's going to change next year, but I'd have to get the SBR tax on it, so or the SBR thing on it. So because it's got that wire folding stock on it, so yes, that's going to happen with that. CopperTop, what's up? What's up? What's up, Reckless? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome to the neighborhood. See, I knew CZ was going to be excited. Hey, if we ever meet up and I have that, we got to have a CZ shooting a VZ61. You get it? You get it? It's so funny, I know. Haha. 7.65 millimeter 1K on broker. Oh, for the VZ61, yeah, they're they pretty expensive. But he's this one's the 32 ACP, and he's wanting to sell it for 500. So I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I will. Yeah, exactly. What you up to, Reckless? How's your day? How's it going? Is it going good? Going bad? We did get the video done on that, by the way. We did had a lot of fun with that. So, fun fact: brass on that shoots straight up. So if you were to do full auto or even just mag dump it, by the time you empty that magazine, the first shell that came out still hasn't hit the ground. So, yeah. You remind me of Peter Griffin, but a cool as one that shoots gun. I'm not that fat though. Have you heard? Have I heard what? What have I heard? What have I heard? The bird. Damn. Walked into that one. Walked right into that one. But yeah, I'm not Peter Griffin fat. I'm just a little fluffy a little bit. So hey, doctor says I'm in good shape. So yeah, it's a fun ride. But yeah, I'm excited. So got that. The Maverick 88 video. That's gonna be coming out in a couple weeks. No, you're not Peter G. Yeah, see, if I were to shave all this down, right, all this down, and grow my hair out, and I was like, don't know why, but because I don't think I look like this, but I've had several people come up to me and be like, dude, you look like Ed Sheeran. And I'm like, I can tell you one thing, I don't sing like him. Not at all. My uncle thought it would be funny on the cruise ship, when I went on our first cruise, to go around telling literally everyone that I was Ed Sheeran. And I had random people coming up to me and just taking pictures with me. I'm like, I'm not Ed Sheeran, guys. I'm not. So, that was fun. Now I got, get that emo hair growing? I don't even have that. I have more of like a thin cut going on, so I have more of a lumberjack vibe going on, or a Viking vibe, especially with how much this is growing out. So, but hey, it's getting winter time, and I don't like being cold. That's why, move down to the south, because now it's cold. It still gets cold though. It still gets pretty cold. VZ61 upper on 9mm 300, no FFL. You can be Paul Bunyan. Paul Bunyan. You guys remember the old animated Paul Bunyan, where it was like Disney? They did like cats are yelling at each other and fighting. But it was like Paul Bunyan, Johnny Appleseed, Who was John Henry? That was another one. There was, I think, another one in there too. But yeah, I've been trying to find that. I cannot find it. Everyone says it's on Disney Plus, but they lying because it's not on there. Yeah, VZ61 upper though with the 9mm. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because you can buy you can buy the parts kit. The only thing it doesn't come with is the lower, because a lot of them come imported pretty much as full auto sears, or not full auto sears, but full auto lowers. So a lot of them are just cut up and stuff like that. So you can get like a full lower. You can get them like 3D printed or like metal ones. This one's like full metal lower. 10-round mag, comes with the wire stock that comes on and off. So yeah, I think for ones that you like seeing online, I think it's a good deal. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think, Radio? You think it's a good deal or bad deal? Like I said, he's saying 500. So, and this thing is pretty much ready to go, and it's also got the threaded barrel, which, from what I was reading, some of them can be a little bit difficult to find with the threaded barrel. So, yeah. And if I ever found a Czechoslovakian suppressor for it, it'd be gold. It'd be golden. How's this looking, by the way? Maybe I should pull that out. It's about half what you can grab them, as long as so okay, you're saying good deal or bad deal? Deal or no deal? Okay, let's check this. We'll let it sit in the oven for a little bit longer. It's not, yeah, this is actually really, really good build. Like, if I was going to have someone do a parts kit for me, or anything like that, I definitely send it to him. He does a lot of like AK stuff, so, and I don't know if you guys know anything about AKs and, doing the rivets and trunnion stuff like that. It's difficult, especially when it comes down to, making sure everything's like head spaced right and everything. So he does really, really well at that stuff. So he makes them. He's that person that likes to build his own stuff. So he likes to get in like parts kits and stuff like that. He did one. What was it? I'm trying to remember what he built this last time. It was a Type 1 AK-47, so like the first iteration of the AK-47 for like China. Got that in a parts kit and was like, yeah, we're gonna build this. So, what's up, JS Tactical? You just popping in? You just saying hi for a little bit, or you sticking around for a minute? He helped another guy too. That's in the area. He was in the process of building a Bren, which I don't know if you guys know what that is. Bren is the British top folding magazine. There's Rock and Lock, and it was like their version of a pretty much a light machine gun. So yeah, he's in the process of helping a guy with that, because like I said, those don't come semi-automatic, and they chop them up, and you can get them put back together and do like the semi-auto and stuff like that. So definitely pretty cool. So yeah, Plus, if I ever get like there's ways to do it because you can get like certain paperwork and stuff like that to where you can own full auto stuff as like a FFL dealer or something like that. So if I ever do like a gun store or something like that, which that would be cool, I can have that all converted into stuff like that, and it'd be cool. So it'd be really, really fun. Yeah, I had to jump in and say what's up. What's up? Are you leaving? Are you leaving? Don't leave. We enjoy your company, man. We enjoy your stay. Also, we were talking about VZ61, so you kind of missed out on a little bit on that. But yeah, it's like I said, it's a lot of fun. But yeah, this thing definitely shot really, really good. So yeah, it didn't blow up, so that's a good thing. Like I said, I would trust him. I would trust buying a build kit off of him than I would just from some random Joe Blow in the middle of Minnesota or something, you know? We're talking about videos and stuff we got done today, and then we're talking about VZ61, might be buying one, and then just parts kits and stuff like that. So that's what we've been talking about. And then I'm just waiting for the oven to get done, so yeah, that's what we've been doing. I need to throw that away. So I need to put this in the sink. What's up? What's up, Guns? What's up? I have to sleep. Why do you have to sleep? Oh, snap. What's for dinner? Oh, we're doing a Mexican dish. We're doing a Mexican dish, so I'm excited for that. Yeah, they're pretty cool. But thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Make sure you like the live stream. Make sure you give the live stream a like because it helps. That little like helps. Spicy? Depends on how much spice you put in. So I didn't put a lot of. I did paprika and then what else did I do? Red pepper flakes. So did a little bit of that. So yeah. Hey CopperTop, I clicked the link you sent me and it said private. I'm glad. Yeah, what's up? What's up? What's up? No, it's a potato, meat, and then cheese, and then we're gonna do some queso on the top of it. So it's something I saw on Facebook. So I was like, ooh, we gotta try that. So we always try to do a little bit different stuff. So, but what's up, Confidence Reloaded? Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you guys go ahead and like the live stream too. Yeah, I do. I mainly like work night shift, so I get off like about 9 o'clock, and then come home and then like take like 20 minutes to just kind of relax for a little bit before cooking. So yeah, that's why a lot of my live streams are kind of a little bit late in the night. But I don't mind it. Gives you guys something to kind of do. Just, you know, if you guys ain't got nothing going on, laying in bed or just sitting there watching TV, you can just watch the live stream and hang out and talk with me. Because I'll tell you one thing, I'd sit here, I'm bored when I cook. Like, I'll sit here and like listen to podcasts sometimes, but, you know, for listening to podcasts for the last 8 months, well, I listened to the Unsubscribe podcast. After listening to them for about like the last 8 months, I've been like, okay, I need a different thing for while cooking. That's why you're not on at this time. Now I get it. Yeah. So yeah, that's why I'm on around this time. So yeah. But hey, the good thing is we didn't that strike it went away. So that's the good thing. So I was able to do a live stream and then obviously post a video, which you guys seem to love that shotgun video. So we're gonna do a couple more like shotgun videos. I got finished editing one because we got sent it's Vortua. Is it the I think it's RMD 502 green optic, and that thing ran great. So my thinking, of course, I'm not going to do like a drop test with it yet, but my thinking is if it can handle the shock of a shotgun, I think it can handle pretty much anything right now. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I got a strike because I already have a warning, because obviously you can't talk about other manufacturers that are related to firearms. Ooh, well, you can't like tell them like prices and stuff like that. So got a warning for that, and then got a strike today because of like copyright music that I use. The link to it, they were saying it was fraud when it's not. It's been an issue in the past, but luckily it went away, like no problem whatsoever. Dude, that Kimber is a really nice Kimber. So I really want to get a 2011 too. So I was looking at that one you were talking about the other day, that what is it, the Mac 11 or whatever? I can't remember what it's called. So Mac 2011, I think that's what I'm going to call it right now. Mac 9 DS Comp. Yeah, that one. That's the proper one. So yeah. Oh, this has got 8 more minutes. I'm excited for this. RP Tactical has that one. Ooh, that's awesome. Yes, it's awesome. I want one, but they are just too damaged. Yeah, that's the problem. But that's why Mac, Military Armament Corporations, makes like affordable, stuff like that. They're based in Turkey, I think. So, and I mean, there's a lot of great Turkish firearms out there. So I haven't had any issues with any of what I have, knock on wood. But I mean, the MP5 I have is Mac. The Benelli M4 clone I have is Mac. So the 2011 by them, I think I might pick one up too and give it a test. But we're going to get a VZ61 first. I'm grabbing a... Whoa, hold up. Guns is back. What's up, Guns? I want a Staccato. Staccatos are very expensive. It's less than a Staccato. It is. I'm grabbing a white 9mm Vector first. That's cool. Are you getting the one with like the 16-inch barrel, or are you actually getting like, the true Chris Vector? And get an FRT for that. That would be cool. How much? How much? For? I think it's 7, 8, maybe. Wait, okay. Which firearm are you talking about? Put the name in the firearm, and then I'll tell you which one. How was the MP5? MP5 runs great. Lesson learned though, if you guys get an MP5, use gun grease, not gun oil. Gun grease works so much better. The MP5, that was 9. So not too bad. Oh no, that was 8. I got that on sale, so it was about 8. So not bad. The Galil was also 800 too. Ooh. 6.5 enhanced Gen 2. Dude, that's awesome. Are you going to put a brace on it? A foldable brace? Who makes what? The MP5 or the Chris Vector? Because Chris makes the Chris Vector. And the MP5 is originally made by H&K, which is a German company. Chris is an American company. So, yeah. Yeah, the MP5 is originally made by H&K, but the one I have is by MAC, which is Military Armament Corporations. So, we got 5 more minutes on food. Ooh. What's up, Jib? You still in here? I see you. Folding stock. Yes. See? Dude, and I don't know if you guys watch Irish Rifle Academy. He's got a video on his Chris Vector with the FRT, the 3-position FRT, and that's insane. I want to get one for the MP5. That is still in the future, but there's a couple things I want to get going first and everything else like that. Make sure we got everything set up right. So we do plan on doing that. We still plan on doing stuff to the Galil as well. So we got a bunch of things planned for different firearms. So it's in the process. But I can brace it for a month or 2. That is true. Do you want to brace it, or do you want to wait for like 2 months and get the old tax stamp? I got an itch in my eye. Jesus. Sitting there like, why is my eye hurt for a second? Okay, that feels a lot better. Exactly. See, that's what I would be doing to the VZ61. So, yeah, I would be that, and I'm probably gonna do it to my my 10.5-inch AR-15. So, but I would do a like HK 416 style stock on it. I just installed my O-Sight SE only. Dude, that's awesome. MC Prime, that's awesome. Message got restricted. Wait, what's the deal? Wait on the tax stamp for no more. Yeah, so to clear up some confusion, so that way someone doesn't have to type it in January, they were okay. The way it was supposed to be was there was not supposed to be, right now the NFA has a tax, $200 tax on SBRs and suppressors. So they're trying to get them completely removed from, the NFA item list. Well, that didn't happen, and instead they rewrote it and made it to where there's no tax on SBRs or suppressors. So it literally, you guys in January can go apply for the tax and have it to where you can have a stock on a 10.5, anything under 16-inch, or get a suppressor without a tax stamp. So you literally just buy the suppressor for retail price. The problem is there are people that are working at getting that completely removed from the NFA item list, because the way the law and everything works, that's why those are put in. Is how can I explain it to make it sound a little bit easier? The tax is there for a reason, but since there's no tax on it now, it makes it illegal for the NFA to still have it on the NFA item list. So, Palmetto State and like 3 other gun manufacturers, including some states and stuff like that, and state representatives are working on pretty much suing the NFA to get these removed off the item list. Again, I could be saying it wrong, but Definitely look up a couple videos on how that process is going to work. Because again, I could have my information a little bit wrong, but I know that's like not supposed to be there. And they're, I know Palmetto State's suing. I know like 3 other places are suing. So yeah, but as of January, like as of now in January, SBR, like the $200 tax for SBRs and suppressors is going to be gone, and you can just apply for it and make it so you can just, you know, get it a lot easier. So I fell behind on the comments. So yeah, I feel you too on that one. Man, I gotta pull this out real quick where I can read all of that. Make sure I don't burn myself. Radio ain't gonna get no satisfaction today. Sorry about the camera there, Justin. I have a snowflake build. Yeah. What if I made an SBR without the tax stamp? If you made an SBR without tax stamp and you got caught by the government or the ATF, you could go to jail and pay fines, and then you'd make yourself a felon pretty much. Yeah, it'll take a couple more. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read all your guys' comments. Okay, so yeah. Okay, I'm caught up on everything. But yeah, pretty much if you get caught without a tax stamp and you have a stock, not even just a stock. So if you take your AR-15 that's under 16 inches, right? You put a stock on it and a forward grip. I mean, like a legit forward grip. It has to be like 90 degrees from the angle of the rail. If you do that, you have made yourself a felon. The ATF does not like that. The NFA says that it has to have a brace or something, or like it cannot be a stock. So that's why you see a lot of people going like, hey, we're going to put a SBR tax on it. And to make it to where you can put a stock on it, you can put a forward grip. And if I'm not mistaken too, you have to, it can't be a scope of any kind on anything under 16 inches. It's got to be like a red dot or iron sights or something like that. I could be wrong on that part, but I know the grip and the stock, you had to have a tax for it. What up, Soap? What up? Yeah, it's 10 years and I think it's a Class C felon, and then it's like $200,000. So definitely don't do it without having that. Hypothetically, if I did, would I have just to wait? So hypothetically, if you did, I wouldn't, but in a hypothetical situation, just don't get caught with it. But I'm not saying to do a crime. I'm not suggesting to do a crime at all. That is not what I'm saying at all. But I would say your best bet is to either wait till January or bear with me, put a pistol brace on it, because they got that all completely cleared up, because like a year or two ago, there was a situation where the government was like, hey, these are illegal, these are not legal, these make it, an SBR, these don't make an SBR. Well, now it's been completely cleared up and everything, so you can have a pistol brace on there. So that's all got pretty much cleared up. Yeah, for right now, Amazon. But crime is whoever. Yes, I think so too. I think people who put pineapple on their pizza needs to go. They life sentence. Life sentence. You are going to jail. Yes, hypothetically, LL. I won't say anything. Yeah. So again, I'm not a lawyer by any means. I can just give you suggestions and stuff like that. I cannot give you actual legal advice. I can only tell you information that I know, and again, my information could be wrong. But again, I'm not a lawyer by any means, so I would contact a lawyer if you got a bunch of like questions and stuff like that. Um, and also, again, I'm not saying go commit a crime at all. Like 100% do not do that. Don't do something that's going to land yourself in jail or in trouble with any of the government agencies, because again, you don't want that. You don't want that heat. You don't want any of that problems. So, but that's why, again, January 6th, or not January 6th, in January, that will be no longer an issue. So, but that's what I'm waiting for, to do all that, and we'll be good to go pretty much. That they are 36. Am I? You guys are having a whole conversation. Wait, who are we not voting in? Are you talking about me? I need to find a plate. Oh, wait, no, I don't. I need to, Wait, am I missing something? Did I do something wrong here? Hey, I will say, though. Snitches get stitches. So he wants to throw me in. Switch. Oh no. Oh no. Hey, I'm neutral here. I'm like Switzerland, I stay neutral. Unless you're putting pineapple on pizza, then I'm not neutral. Oh, okay. How can I warm this up without making a mess?
Do it for about a minute, and then stir it, and then every 30 seconds.
You said for a minute and then stir it?
Yeah, do it for a minute, stir it. And then do it for 30 seconds, stir it until it's a consistency.
Consistency.
That doesn't have clumps.
We want that consistency. Oh, shut up. Okay, now we cook it for a minute, and I need to... What am I missing, guys? Am I missing something? I will. What's up, Aspect? I have butter chicken. What the heck? So let's say, hypothetically, I got an AR-15 and I'm under 21, and I swap the barrel and the handguard from a 16-inch to a 5-inch. Which would be best to wait? I mean, okay. You can have, when you do that, you are going from a rifle to a pistol, which is classified, anything under 16 inches is classified under a pistol. You can do that. You just can't have a stock, and you can't have a forward grip on it. You can have an angle grip, but not a forward grip. So, or you could just have no pistol brace or anything on it at all. So just make sure if you go anything under 16 inches, that you have, you know, either a brace or just nothing on the back. So, but you can technically, which some people do, is get a 14.5 barrel and then get a compensator and have it pin and welded to make that 16 inches up. A lot of people do that. So. Refer to your local laws. Yeah, see, radio is perfect example. Like, refer to your local laws and everything. Like I said, I'm not a lawyer by any means. I can just, you know, give you the information that I have, and you know, every state's a little bit different. So definitely would contact them. But you know, like I said, from the information that I know, that's the way it has to be. Because again, no jail time is the best time. So. Yeah, exactly. So, again, suggestion would be just get a hold of someone who knows your laws and stuff like that in your state. Because, like I said, they're different in every state. Okay, for 30 more seconds. And I need to set this over here. Yeah, exactly. So if you live in a state of, you know, California, it's going to be a lot difficult. It's going to be really hard because, you know, they have the worst regulations on firearms. But I mean, if you live in a state of like Texas, Alabama, Georgia, North Carolina, you know, all these other states that don't have as many rules and regulations, it's going to be a lot different for you. So.
Which would technically be the worst regulations. They have California has the highest, higher.
Got it all nice and cooked. Virginia, just do it. No, don't listen to JS Tactical. Don't just do it. Don't get yourself in trouble. Yeah, I know. Like I said, best way is to one. You can go down to your local gun stores and they can kind of explain certain laws and stuff like that, laws and regulations. A lawyer could definitely do that, or even if you find a guntuber that is in that area in Virginia, you can talk to them. Sometimes they know a lot of that stuff because, you know, yeah. So definitely just look into it. I would definitely look into it because, like I said, my state's a little bit different. I know in Michigan, to have a pistol, you had to have it registered. So yeah, whereas now in Alabama, you don't have to have that. So, like I said, every state's a little bit different. I feel like I should definitely not pour that like that. We're going to use this. This looks like a good idea. This is a fantastic idea. Yeah, that probably would be the best. But again, you still have to like register and all that with an NFA and I mean, heck, you can even talk to your local law enforcement, but sometimes they're even wrong too. So, yeah. So, like I said, always good to just talk with a lawyer on if you got like questions or concerns or anything, or even some of your The NRA, if it's in your area, or even the USCCA, um, they are really good at that stuff too. So, um, just that's what I would do.
Conservation gloves.
Or conservation clubs too. Yeah, sometimes they have like you can talk to someone there and get up with them. Perfect, 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 perfect. But again, like I said, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you any legal advice. I'm just saying, information that I know. But even my information could be wrong. Just as a disclaimer, I don't know everything. Trying to make sure this cheese spreads very evenly. 18 and older can buy handguns, so shouldn't be an issue if you're 18. But check city, yeah, exactly. So everyone is pretty much on the same basis of like, hey, just check your city and local ordinances and stuff like that. Not gonna lie, this kind of looks like yeah, I'm like a male thing. Yeah, that just okay, got that done. Put this back in the fridge. I don't know about that one. That one again, it just depends on state because like you got federal and then state level laws and stuff like that. So yeah, so don't listen to just like everyone that get legal advice. That's all I can say. I need a plate. Okay, guys. Are y'all ready? You ready to see it? Are you ready to see the dish tonight? Are you guys ready? I don't think you guys are ready. I don't think you're ready. I don't think you guys are ready to see this. Let's see. We got one. Let's see it. How many? Let's see. Can we get? I want to see how many we can get. You guys want to see it? We ain't ready for the jelly. We ain't ready for the jelly. The food. We're showing the food. We're showing the food. So you guys want to see the food? Do you want to see the food? The meal we cooked tonight? Are you guys ready? I don't think you're ready. I just want one comment with no. You don't want no cursing, no cussing. Yeah, you guys are ready. You guys are ready. I know you guys are ready. Okay, so this is the meal we made. Look at that. Look at that. It just looks so good, so delicious. It looks fantastic. So, it looks good. Now, how does it taste? I don't know. We'll find out a little bit later. So, I'm going to let it cool down a little bit more. And then, that pan a little hot. on this. Not as hot, but yeah. Take a bite. Yurt. That's the wildest Mexican food. Yeah. Hey. White boys can cook too sometimes. Looks like Ohio Mexican. Okay, okay. Perfect. How hot is that pan? Can I put my hand on it without burning myself? Yes, I can. Perfect. Okay, let me go get another plate. Damn, that looks good though. It looks extremely hot. Even though I know it just came out of the oven, but come on, get off the spatula. Try to get some of the more potatoes that fell off. Perfect, perfect. I'm dying, man. I'm dying. I'm dying in here. You want to see reaction? Okay. So, I'm going to take a little bit of a bite here. This is extremely still hot. I don't want to burn my mouth. I did that the other night, and that was not fun. Oh my god, it's so good. This is probably not, and there's not going to be leftovers on this. It's just really good. Damn. That is delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend that. It's so simple too. Like all you need is potatoes, meat, cheese, some taco seasoning, and then some queso sauce, and that's it. That's all you need. Because all you do is, you fry up the potatoes a little bit, get them a little crispy, cook your meat, put it in a casserole dish, put your cheese on top, and then throw it in the oven for at 400 for 20 minutes. Let the cheese melt a little bit, and then put your queso sauce on the top of it at the end. It's delicious. You gotta, dude, I'm telling you, we do a creators range day, I'll cook for you guys. Unless there's 300 people there, then I'm gonna need CZ, JS Tactical, Don't Call Me Radio. I'm gonna need you guys' help cooking. So we'll be Hell's Kitchen. We'll have stations and stuff like that, and I'll come over to CZ's station and be like, "It's fucking raw! How the fuck do you fuck this up?" Yeah, it would be like that. But yeah, I think it'd be a good little idea. We'll do a bit of a barbecue. So yeah. It's called Hamburger Helper. Hey, there's no noodles in here. There's no noodles in this at all. Crawfish boil, dude. I can make pretty good seafood stuff. So we'll have. Okay, we can do this a couple ways. We could have snow crab legs, or king crab legs. King crab legs are a lot bigger, so a little bit more meat. And then we can do lobster tails, or a full lobster. Those are really good. So, and then we can have a couple different types of fishes and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hit the boy with the spice. It's so spicy. Why so spicy? I'm turning the tortillas with my shotgun. Yes. They got potato helper? Did not know that. Okay, I'm definitely going to have to get me a bigger slice on this because this is actually really good. We'll go right there. Now, the biggest question of them all, is my wife going to like it? That is the question of the questions. Because if she doesn't, then, well, I guess I'll see you guys next time. Y'all better come to my funeral. The potatoes look so good too. Ooh. Excuse me, I was kind of dying there. Diving? Yeah. Happy wife, happy life. Exactly. Exactly. Dude, I need someone to make a shirt that says happy wife, happy life, but it's, you know, a picture of a Glock with like the wedding like headband thing on there. And it's just, you know, someone running with the Glock and then the wife is actually behind. So that'd be a funny shirt. Ah, okay. Bet. Blah, 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 blah. Heck, exactly. Okay. Well, we got everything done, everything cooked. So, I'll give you guys like 3 more minutes before I have to get off. So, just give you kind of a little bit of heads up because I need to eat this. This is delicious, and my wife needs to eat too. So, definitely, guys. Though, again, I'll go ahead and just start everything. Subscribe to all the other gun tubers that are in this chat or on the channel. Definitely amazing people, like for sure. Like would suggest watching their content because they make good content, guys. These guys work really hard and they bust their ass on trying to make amazing content, and I suggest definitely checking them out. Again, guys, I appreciate you, every single one of you. You guys are amazing people. We are almost at 600 subscribers, which is insane because it feels like we just hit 500 subscribers. That's insane, and it's all due to you guys. Like, you guys have helped made this possible. You guys have helped, you know, build this channel. So, again, I'm working on getting patches, and I will be giving some away. So definitely keep an eye out for that. We're going to do an announcement, and I'll schedule it all, do a live stream and everything, and we'll figure out how to give them away. So I'll definitely need help with moderators between you guys, CZ or Don't Call Me Radio. We'll figure out how to do it to where, you know, whoever's in the chat, we'll do like pick a number between 1 and 10, and then we'll go through that. We'll probably do something like that, and then I'll do a random number generator and stuff like that. So that is definitely going to be happening, guys. So I really do appreciate every single one of you. You guys have made this channel what it is so far, and it's just going to continue to grow. Like, you guys are amazing people. You guys are definitely some of the kindest people I've met, and you know, I've met a lot of people in my life. I'm 26 years old, almost 27 years old, and I know that's still young, but I mean, in that time, I've met so many people I've never met as like wonderful people that I have on this platform. So you guys, again, make this happen. You guys built this, like, you guys helped build this from the ground up. So, like, I can't thank you guys enough, and I really do appreciate it. So we have so much planned. Again, videos drop almost every single day, at least for shorts. I still got to edit some other videos, so keep an eye out for that. VZ61 Scorpion video is going to be dropping pretty soon, probably next week. So, guys, again, thank you so much. Let me read some of your guys' comments because I know you guys are saying some stuff. It's the community we got. Yes, exactly. CopperTop to a dance before you leave. I don't know how to dance that well. I know how to line dance a little bit. It's been a while though. It's been a very long time. About 32. Oh my god. Keep your shorts on though. Keep my shorts on. Okay. See, I would be a reversed one, so they would pay me to put my clothes back on. So yeah. But again, guys, thank you so much. We'll probably do a live stream tomorrow, and I don't know what we're going to be cooking, but it's going to be something good. So keep an eye out for that, guys. And I will definitely see you guys on the next video. Again, very much appreciate every single one of you. And you guys have a fantastic day. Like, for sure. If I can give you guys a word of advice and just give you something to just hold on to, words from my grandfather, who very wise man, very amazing man. Be grateful that you woke up and you put your feet on the ground, because you never know what tomorrow is going to bring. So again, guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys on the next live.